before I let you go, the usual, like, what am I not asking you? What are you hearing that is interesting to you, that would be of interest to me and the rest of everybody who's watching and listening? I'm just going macro here.
I just love what's happening with the Chargers, don't you? I mean, and I'm not even saying this in any Michigan, Ohio State way,
yeah.
But like, I mean, it's sort of like I look at like Dan Campbell and the Lions. Like when Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes got there, they told us exactly what they were going to build, and they did it, right? Jim Harbaugh, I think the number, I have the number. I wish I had it right in front of me, but they're at like over their last 6 quarters, the Chargers are averaging something like 6.4 yards per carry. That's freaking outrageous. Like that they're able to do that. And they haven't even like really pulled the lever of like needing Justin Herbert to be Superman yet, right? And so like Jim Harbaugh, like we knew what he was going to build and he's done it and it's happening this quickly. And I think like the J.K. Dobbins thing is such an just such an interesting like parallel to what happened in San Francisco, where in San Francisco he had this injury prone back, right? And Frank Gore, who became like kind of like the bellwether for the entire offense and like the heartbeat of the team, right? Like Frank Gore, and you remember that, Rich, like Frank Gore was the heartbeat of that team. And now you get to see like J.K. Dobbins, who's been through injury issues just like Frank Gore. Frank Gore's was earlier in his, in his football life. Like most of that was in college. With J.K. Dobbins, it's happened as a pro. But, now they've got like sort of their Frank Gore story there. I mean, it's just, and the defense is playing really well under Jesse Minter. It's a really, really cool thing to see because again, it's like that's a team being built. And it's happening the way that Jim Harbaugh had told us it was all going to be built, which is really cool to see. I also think Matt LaFleur deserves a ton of credit for what's happening in Green Bay right now.
No doubt.
20 carries and for like 150 yards in the first quarter when you didn't have Jordan Love and everybody is at Lambeau Field up to like the very top of the stands knew exactly what they had to do to win that game, right? With Malik Willis as the quarterback, a guy who's been on the team for 3 weeks. And to be able to win that way was so freaking impressive, Like, and to be able to come out of the Brazil trip that way. And, it just, I think you can be really excited about where the Packers are going and the job Matt LaFleur has done. I don't think he's gotten anywhere near the amount of credit for the job that he's done going back to when he got named the coach there in 2019, managing the Rodgers thing. Like, I think he's responsible for Rodgers being able to get his final 4 years there, right? Like that thing was held together for 4 years. I think is a large part due to like Matt LaFleur's people skills. And now we see his acumen as a football coach. He's just, I mean, I think it's like just so cool to see how he's become this like complete head coach there in Green Bay. And I think it really showed on Sunday and being able to win the way they were able to win.
And Love looks like it's sooner rather than later, right? I mean, he got back out there.
I think so. It was interesting. Like last week, like I don't think they didn't think he was going to play, but they wanted to keep it alive for long enough. Like, let's see, you know what I mean? And I think that's sort of the idea with him being week to week now is like, do they think he's going to play this week? Maybe not, but like they want to at least give him the chance to be out there. And I think like one of the cool things, I talked to Malik Willis after the game on Sunday, and it was really cool hearing him. Like now he and Jordan Love have the same agent, David Mulugheta, and they've gotten to get to know each other pretty well over the years through that. And then, Malik Willis also has a relationship with Sean Clifford, who they have the same quarterback trainer. So Malik was telling me how like the environment in that quarterback room has really helped him and really helped him get ready to play in this game because those guys were really helping him. So I thought it was awesome how like Jordan Love is like trying to make a case to play and trying to get himself in position to play in a football game and prove to his coaches that he can play. And at the same time, being such a great resource to a guy who's only been there for 3 weeks. Again, I think it kind of shows the importance of the relationships in that building and how they've been such a major part of what Matt LaFleur has built there over the last 5 years.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.